What's up, family? I'm back. It has been a while. It has been a while. So, if you take a look at that really quick, we have what do we have there? Tuesday, September 23rd, 11:39 p.m. Your boy Romeo Jones. We just hit 22 weeks at 11:11, and that's 154 days. You all, I believe I posted on the 22nd. If you can see that volume up there in the background. It's my little display. Anyways, I'll show you later. But took a drink. Actually, this is the bottle right here. Right? It wasn't that half pint. I mean, that's a pint up there. This is a half pint. This is the one I took the last bottle of. I use it as an incense holder now. Got some, yeah, I got some memorabilia or something in there. But in any event, uh, 154 days. I feel amazing. I remember back when I started this in April of 2023, and at 21 days, I couldn't at that point. I couldn't remember the last time I had been 21 days sober. I couldn't, and so I asked myself, I'm like, at 21 days, I'm like, 3 weeks. How do you feel? And all I could say was, I feel physically amazing, and obviously that physical health and strength and vitality is gonna rub off on your mental. And at even 154 days, this is the second longest streak of my life. You know, I breaking down data right now to show you all, and I want to make this video short so I can get it uploaded, but it may or may not do it fast. So, whatever. A quick update. A lot of things cooking. Welcome to Trauma Drinker with Romeo Jones, and I'm breaking down this thing really good. So to get to the point right now, I'm really working on Project Naked Mind. You know, what is Project Naked Mind? How many months would that be? Last September, so from May, you have May, June, July, August, September, October, November. You could say 2.5 years ago, September of 2022, right? 23, that's correct. I there was a weight on this book. I was just in the library catalog and I came across it, Control Alcohol. This is about where I'm at in life, outside of just maybe the big book and that one AA living alcohol free, that light blue one from AA. I hadn't really read much literature on, just kind of self help type people within the niche. And little did I know, there was like 10 copies within my library network, 7 to 10 copies, and there was about a 6 week wait to get in the rotation. And I got the book October 28th that year, 2022. I remember, I can look in the catalog and see, and there's still a wait on it, by the way. 2.5 years later, not as long, but anyways, probably because they got more copies of it. But I got the book October 28th, and I didn't even sit down and begin to focus on it and read it because, if you don't know, I had a really, really, really lows became my norm within my use disorder, if you will. And I didn't crack it open until November 10th of 2022. And after reading that book, I went 8 weeks without drinking, just off what I had read and how it was marinating in my mind. Yes, I wanted this. This was a battle, right? I had the cognitive dissonance going. Excuse my background if you can hear that. My neighbors are having a good time. I'm not gonna bother closing my windows. But anyways, um, 2.5 years, 2.5 years later, this past or September would actually make 3 years. Forget the math, you guys. Excuse me, okay? But really quick recap or update. Forget a recap. I'm not prepared for that, but I just want to update. I've been exposed in 6 months, obviously. Well, not 5 months. 5 months. I've been exposed to plenty of, summer just passed. It's September 23rd, actually. First day of fall was yesterday at 1:19 p.m. Central. But the desire just isn't there. Just like at 16, right? As a high schooler, playing football. Before I got to after my junior season, right? So I was still a junior when I started to play around with alcohol socially. But prior to that, I always saw it as being a drunk on the street, right? Where I come from, or where I was raised at 79th Street. closer towards Rainbow Beach and the lake, right? So South Shore Drive, Colfax, Yates, Jeffrey, the East Side streets. But anyway, 79th Street in those areas, you could see what alcohol could do to a person, and for that reason alone, I knew I didn't want anything to do with it, right? But over time, conditioning, right? One of the biggest things you'll learn from me and what I've learned from my mentors are the three levels or the three layers of alcohol. You have the substance itself, you have society, right? Everybody's drinking. Even if you don't want to drink, it's kind of like, I'll have a drink, everyone else have one. Then you have yourself, right? When you're predisposed to trauma, can increase that ability to go that direction in terms of alcohol abuse, leading to a use disorder. But nothing there. But I have paused. I haven't been gambling. I gambled. Listen, this is another big win that I told you I'm so not prepared for this call. I mean, this upload, but whatever. I gambled less than a dozen times. That's huge. Normally, if I stop drinking, the gambling is like, oh, it goes right up. And I'm sure there's some money constraint reasons that are there, but that's okay. But not really. I could go, and it's just, I'm changing. I'm becoming alive, which is what we talk about here, right? Let me show you the special corn. For real, man. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. I'm gonna try to get this uploaded and keep it short, right? I'll make a part 2 tomorrow, but in this nick of mine, I want you to know something, right? Because in the acknowledgments, the last shout out is actually to Bill Wilson, the founder of Alcoholics Anonymous. And then he says, not a doctor or psychologist, but a man who saved himself from addiction through seemingly unconventional methods. He changed the lives of millions by looking at the same old things in a different way. I love that shout out and that acknowledgement to him, because that's exactly what she's done in the 21st century, right? Bill Winston did it in the 19th century, and Annie's doing it. No, I'm sorry, in the 20th century, and Annie's doing it in the 21st century. You know what I mean? And it's unconventional, but I'm telling you, it works, and it's really just getting back to that mindset that I had as a young teenage boy, as a teenage young man. That I didn't see. I'm like, no, whatever benefit you get up front, if it can lead to that, I'm out. I don't want to know. Girls are drinking it. Oh my God, have some. No, baby, more for you. Turn up the Gucci Man. So, and yeah, here it is, right? This is a 24-hour coin in AA, right? This is about a behavior, right? Alive. That's an emotion. I mean, yeah, if you will, we're play with me here, right? Becoming alive, right? You think of health and vitality and joy and purpose. More so than, nothing wrong with this. It starts with this. I get it. But this is unconventional. This is unconventional. I get it. But I'm telling you, it works. So we are getting ready to launch Project Naked Mind within Trauma Drinking, right? We could look at this as a series within Trauma Drinking, because, if I have working with subtitles, right, or taglines for Trauma Drinker, it's healing the pain behind the pour. Right, but before we can really heal the pain, we have to get to the pour. And with Project Naked Mind, it's an amazing thing that I'm creating here with the help of my mentor, Annie Grayson. She doesn't know it yet, but she'll she'll be very much aware. I am on the path, Annie, and I am paying it forward as I do the path. So I'm grateful to you. I'm grateful for you all watching, and let's make it happen. Much love, you all. Try to get this thing uploaded. What time do we have? 48. We can get it uploaded in 5 minutes. It'll have, see how OCD I can be. I've still got my issues even without even desiring alcohol. So that's just gonna be part 1. And my neighbors I think they've had a little bit too much of drinking. It's getting a little loud anyways. So peace out. Much love. Romeo Jones. Catch you on the next one.